Example number 4. 12 equal resistors, each equal to R, constitute a Q as shown in the figure. Calculate the effective resistance between diagonally opposite corners A and G of the Q. So, 12 resistors are connected along the sides of the Q. You need to find the effective resistance between A and G. So, this is the circuit given. So, let us consider as usual, let us say it is connected to battery, A and G are connected to battery. Here it enters, the current enters here. Now, when it enters here, so it splits into 3 parts, one goes to B, one goes to D, one goes to E. Then after this current splits into 2, this current also splits into 2, this current also splits into 2. Then again this current merges, this current merges, and they will reach G. So, whatever happens to this current, same thing happens to this, same thing happens to this. So, that is the symmetry we can get here. So, for convenience, let us say current entering here, let it be 6I. If you take it as I, you will get fractional values, that is why let us assume it to be 6I. Then when it splits here, it splits equally. So, this is 2I, this is 2I, this is 2I, right. So, if I write the equivalent circuit for this, starting from A, there are 3 branches. So, one resistance, this goes to B, right. So, then after crossing one resistance, you will get E, after crossing one resistance, you will get D. Suppose if you take a unit positive charge from A, how much work is done to reach B, same work is done to reach E, same work is done to reach D, because between A and D, between A and E, and between A and B, there is same resistance R. So, work done will be same. So, the points D, E and B, all of them must be at same potential. So, if I call this point as A, this is R, so this point will be B. So, this is a common point. So, B, E and one more is D. So, B, E, D can be shorted. So, they can be connected, right. Now, from here onwards, if you consider B, one point, one current goes to H, one current goes to C. So, from B there are 2 connections, one goes to H, one goes to C, right. I will write H here, one goes to C. Then similarly from D there are 2 branches, one goes to C, other goes to F. One goes to C, other one goes to F. This is from B, this is from D. Then from E there are 2 more connections, one goes to H, one goes to F. One goes to H, another one goes to F. Now, notice one thing, from B after crossing one resistor you get C, after crossing one resistor you reach H. That means C and H are at same potential, you can join them. Then similarly F and C are at same potential. So, F, C and H can be joined. So, all these 6 terminals can be joined, so that all the 6 resistors we considered here, they are in parallel. All the 6 are in parallel, right. This is a common point for H, C and F. Now, from F, one resistor goes to G. So, from F, one resistor goes to G, then from H one resistor goes to G, so this will also go to G, then this is from H, another one is from C, from C it goes to G, all the three are shorted at G, right. So, this is from C. So, this will be the equivalent circuit, this is point G. Now, R, these three are in parallel. So, effective will be R by 3. These 6 resistors are in parallel, effective will be R by 6. 3 resistors are in parallel, so effective will be R by 3. Now, this and this, all the three are in series. So, effective resistance between A and G is equal to R by 3 plus R by 3 plus R by 6. So, 6 will be LCM. So, it will be 5R by 6. This is effective resistance between A and G.